If there was one thing that you wish families would know about home care, what do you think that would be? Like the most important message?
The most important message that I would give families is we can help you with all the things I described. We can help with the house cleaning. We can help with the laundry. But as things change, we've got you. I actually had a conversation this morning before I arrived to work. I got a message that one of our live-in clients who was on hospice had a very rough night last night. The caregiver was exhausted and the client kept trying to leave. Her daughter called and said, "I don't know what to do." By the end of the conversation, I said, "I've got you. Don't worry about it. We'll figure this out together." That is what I want families to know. And if you have a good agency, and make sure you have an agency that cares, we'll work it through. There are things that pop up out of nowhere. And we watch for our clients' change in condition, pay attention to the details. Donna will make visits. She will make visits and she'll notice that someone's lost weight since the last time she was there, or she'll notice that their memory loss is just a little bit more acute that day. Maybe mom has a UTI. We've spotted UTIs. We're not doctors, but we sure know the signs of things. We're there. When you have a couple, we work for a lot of couples. We have the caregiving spouse and the spouse receiving care. Sometimes they both need care, but that's another conversation. But when you have a caregiving spouse and the spouse receiving care, what happens to that spouse who needs the care when the caregiving spouse lands in the hospital? So I can't tell you how many times we've gotten a frantic phone call from an adult child saying, "Dad's in the hospital, mom can't be alone," and we hit the phones and we get someone over there. But you have an organization behind you. That is the benefit of having an agency, and an agency with, if you're in a licensing state, a licensed agency that has to follow the rules, that has to do the documentation, that has a care plan, that has a structure and policies. Because a lot of people hire caregivers directly. They pay them under the table often because they don't want to deal with taxes. That's very frustrating for us. But there are no rules in that scenario. And there's no backup. I know families around here, a lot of people hire direct caregivers and they have a great experience, and God love them if they do. That's great. But if they have an emergency, or if that caregiver's mother gets sick across the world or across the country and they're gone, what do you have? You have nothing. My message is we've got you.